Hi, kindergarten. My name is Miss Crow. I'm so excited to work with you today. Today, we're going to look at our letters and our letter sounds, and we're going to focus on the letter F. After that, I'm going to teach you 2 sight words that are going to be in the story that we're going to read. And then we're going to look at the worksheets that we're going to do together and that you can finish after this video. Are you ready to get started? Okay, me too. The letter that we're going to focus on today is the letter F. This is our lowercase f. Now, this letter makes a voiceless sound. That means that we don't hear any noise coming out of our voice box. We're just going to press out air. When we make the letter F sound, our 2 front teeth come to our bottom lower lip and we press air. It sounds like this. I want you to try the sound that the letter F makes. Are you ready? Go. Good job. The letter F says, we're going to look at some words that begin with this letter, and then we're going to spell some words that begin with this letter. I want to go over all of our letters and letter sounds before we get there. Are you ready? Okay. Miss Crow's going to show you some letters. I want you to say the name of the letter and the sound that it makes. Let's do this one together. This is the lowercase letter Q. So you would say Q, Qu. Are you ready? All right. Let's try this one. W, W. Good job. This is the letter A, and the short vowel sound that it makes is A. A, A. S, S. Z, Z. X, X. E, E. E is the short vowel that it says. D, D. C, K. R, R. V, V. B, B. G, G. T, T. H, H. Y, Y. N, N. U, M, M. J, J. I, K, K. O, L, L. T, P. And here's the letter that we're working on today. The first one is an uppercase F, and the second one is a lowercase f. Let's look at some pictures that begin with the sound. This is a fox. Say fox. Good job. Did you hear the at the beginning of fox? Awesome. This is fire. Say fire. Do you hear the at the beginning of fire? Great job. This is a picture of a fish. Say fish. Do you hear the at the beginning of fish? Good job. Remember the F says. I'm going to show you 2 words now that you're going to see later on in the story today. We're going to sound these words out, and then we're going to blend the sounds back together to read the word. Are you ready? Okay, let's look at our first word. This is a capital F because it's somebody's name, and we capitalize the first letter in people's names. Are you ready? All right. An. Nice job. Let's sound it out together one more time. An. Say it the fast way. Fran. Nice job. In our story, there's a frog named Fran. Are you ready for the next word? Okay. Here is the letter F again. What does F say? Yes, F says, are you ready to sound it out? Okay. If. Nice job. Let's do it one more time with sounding it out. If. Say it the fast way. Flip. Good job. In the story today, you're going to see Fran doing some flips. Okay. Now I'm going to show you some words that begin with We're going to sound them out and then we're going to spell them, okay? All right. Our first word is fig. Can you say fig? Good job. I hear the f at the beginning of fig. I want to see how many sounds are in the word fig. We're going to count our sounds by putting our hand up. Good job. Now, I want you to close it in a fist. And every time we make a sound, we're going to put one finger up. We're going to count how many sounds we hear in the word fig. Are you ready? Okay. I, g. How many sounds did you get? Yeah, there's 3 sounds in the word fig. Let's do it one more time. I, g. Fig. Nice job. Now, if I were going to try to spell this word, I might use boxes to help me think about each sound. So we said there were 3 sounds in the word fig. So I would have 3 boxes, one for each sound. Are you ready? Okay, let's spell fig. Ig. All right, let's go to our first box. What do you hear at the beginning of fig? Yes, it's the F that we're working on today. Now I'm going to write a lowercase f. I'm going to start towards the top of my space, and I'm going to pull up, and then I'm going to swing down, and then I will draw a stick across the F. Nice job. Now I'm going to write the letter I, because I hear I in the middle of the word. Are you ready? Okay. Ig. What do you hear at the end of fig? It's a G. Good job. And the sound comes from our throat when we make the G sound. I'm going to write a lowercase g. And now let's check to see if we spelled fig. Ig. Did we get all our sounds? Nice job. This word is fig. Let's try one more together. This word also starts with the f sound. Are you ready? This word is fun. Say fun. Good job. Are you ready to count the sounds? All right, fist up. How many sounds did you hear? It's another word with 3 sounds. Good job. Let's count them one more time. Fun. Okay, so I will need 3 boxes for my 3 sounds. Now, what did you hear at the beginning of fun? Yes, it's the letter F. So to write my lowercase f, remember I'm going to swing up and down and draw a line across. What says It's the short U. Good job. So I'm going to write a U in this box. And then let's see what we hear at the end. You know it says N? It's the letter N. Nice job. So let's sound it out to check it. Fun. You just spelled the word fun. Great job. Okay. So in our story, we're going to see some words that begin with the letter F. We're also going to see some sight words. A sight word is a word that we want to know as soon as we see it, okay? We're going to learn 2 new ones today. The first word we're going to learn is can. Can you say can? Nice job. Now what I want you to do is take your finger, and Miss Crow likes to call this finger spelling. So I'm going to put my finger on the table that I'm sitting at, and I want you to write the letters using your finger. We're going to say them out loud to help our brain remember them. Okay, are you ready? All right, finger in the air, finger on the table. Let's spell can out loud. C-A-N, can. Nice job. Let's do it one more time. C-A-N, can. Awesome job spelling can. Do you think you can remember how to spell it? Okay, Miss Crow's going to mix up the letters on my board, and I want to see if you can remember. All right, we're spelling can. Do you know what comes at the beginning of can? Yes, it's the C. I hear k at the beginning of can. Do you know what comes next? It is our vowel A, k, and there's an N at the end. Nice job spelling can. You're going to see this word in the story that we're going to read today. Are you ready for your second sight word? Okay. This word is special because it breaks a rule. And when sight words break rules, Miss Crow likes to call them heart words. And I'm going to show you what I mean in just a second. So this word is you. We spell you Y-O-U. Can you say it with me? Y-O-U spells you. Let's trace it with our finger on the table 2 times. Are you ready? Finger up, finger on the table. Y-O-U, U. One more time. Y-O-U, U. Now, Miss Crow is going to tell you why this is a heart word. When a word breaks a rule, there are parts of it that you just have to learn by heart. That's why I call them heart words. Now, we only have to learn the part of the word that breaks the rule. So in you, I hear y at the beginning, and the Y makes the y sound. But when I say the rest of the word OU doesn't usually make that sound, so it breaks the rules. When it breaks the rules, I draw a heart right above the part of the word that isn't correct. So our OU is going to have a heart right above it. This is my heart word. The OU, Miss Crow has to know by heart. Okay, so Y-O-U is you, and I have to know OU by heart. These are special kind of sight words that I like to call heart words. Okay, so we learned you and we learned can. You're going to see these words in our story today, and you're also going to see some words that begin with the letter F. I'm going to read this story to you, and I want you to think about the sight words and the letter F. If you hear a word that starts with, I want you to put a thumbs up in the air, okay? Are you ready? All right. So our title is Fran Can Flip. We've already talked about the words Fran and flip because they both begin with the sound in the letter F. We also talked about can as a new sight word. Fran likes to spin. I like to spin. The kids pick on Fran. Frogs can't spin. I can spin, look, and I can flip too. Frogs can't flip. I like to flip. Go, Fran. Fran slips. Oh no, oh my. See, you can't spin. You can't flip. Sniff, sniff. I can't flip. Yes, you can. Fran spins. She flips. She did it. There's Fran flipping in the air. See, frogs can spin and flip. We like the flip, Fran. I did it. Yes, Fran, you did it. Okay, that was a great story. Remember our words were Fran and flip that we went over before. So here's the word Fran. So you'd put a thumbs up because you'd heard at the beginning of Fran. Here's a site where we also learned you. Okay. Now Miss Crow is going to show you some worksheets that go along with our story. You can print off the worksheets and complete them, or Miss Crow is going to show you how you could do a few of the activities on a whiteboard after I walk you through the directions. So this is what our worksheet looks like. It has the capital F and the lowercase f for the directions for this part say we have been learning about the letter F. The letter F stands for the sound, which is the first sound in the words fan and fox. Draw a picture of a fan or a fox. So you would draw a picture of a fan or a fox in this box. Here it says write the letters. Write each of the letters as neatly as you can, as many times as you can to fill up the line. So we have the capital F and the lowercase f. Miss Crow is going to show you how you would write them on a piece of paper, or you can write them with your finger on your table. This one says read and draw. Read the poem and draw a picture to go with it. Then read the poem to someone and describe your illustration. This poem title is Look. I like to look. I like to see. If you look too, you can see me. So I want you to draw yourself in this picture. This part says vocabulary. Tell someone what spin means. Can you spin? Remember Fran spinning in the story. Tell someone what sniff means. Can you sniff? In our story, Fran was sniffing when she was sad about not being able to flip. This one says mixed up sentence. Unscramble the words and write the sentence. If you need help unscrambling, you can cut out the words and move them around. Remember that the capital F is going to be the beginning of our sentence, and the word with a period, spin, goes at the end. Ms. Crow is going to show you how to unscramble them on my board in just a second. Right here it says draw and write. Draw a picture of how Fran felt when the kids told her she could not flip in the book Fran Can Flip. Write how Fran felt under your picture. We read what you wrote to someone and tell them how your picture matches your writing. So right here, you would trace Fran felt, and then I want you to think about how Fran felt in the story when she couldn't flip. Remember, she was sniffling. Right here, it says spell the words. These are our sound boxes. We practice with some 3-letter words at the beginning of our lesson, but these have 4 sounds in them, so they have 4 boxes. I'm going to show you how to do these on the whiteboard, but these words are flip, frog, spin, and slip. At the bottom, you have some letter review. We have our capital H and lowercase h. That sound says, and you're going to write the letter all the way across the line. Then we have our capital L and our lowercase l. They say L, and you're going to write the capital and lowercase letter across the line. Your last activity is to read these words, and then you're going to write them on the line. There are 4 words that are repeating in our big rectangle. After you read all those words, I want you to find those 4 and write them on the line. Okay. Ms. Crow is going to show you some of these activities on a whiteboard. You can do these activities on a piece of paper, or you can talk about them with someone that's in your house. So one activity that it asks you to do was to write the capital and lowercase f. Ms. Crow is going to show you how to do that on a piece of paper. So when I write a capital F, I'm going to draw a line, and then I'm going to pull down. And then I just need one more line to finish my capital F. So we're going to start here, pull across, pull down, and finish up with one line underneath to make your capital F. For your lowercase f, you're going to start at the top half of your space. You're going to pull up and loop down and draw a line across in the middle to make your lowercase f. Loop up, pull down, and draw a line across in the middle. Now, the unscrambling the sentence was one activity that was kind of tricky. Miss Crow unscrambled it right here. I have my capital F at the beginning and my period at the end. So frogs can flip and spin. You could also write frogs can spin and flip. Flip and spin can go in either spot. Okay, another activity that I want to show you was writing about how Fran felt when she couldn't flip. So Miss Crow was thinking that Fran felt sad because it looked like she could have been crying because she was sniffling. So I'm going to have Fran felt, you're going to trace it, or you can write it, Fran felt, and Miss Crow thinks that Fran felt sad. So I'm going to write the word sad. We know all the sounds in sad. Do you want to sound it out? Okay. Say sad. Nice job. Hand in the air. Sad is the first sound that I hear, and it's the letter S. Is the short A. D. And there's a D at the end of the word sad. Then it wants you to write a picture or draw a picture of how Fran felt. So Miss Crow would draw a frog with a sad face. You can draw your own frog, which is Fran, to show how Fran felt. All right, the last activity I want to show you from the worksheets was our sound boxes. So you have the sound boxes and you have the word. If you're writing this on a piece of paper, you can just draw 4 boxes, and then we're going to put our letters in each box. The word was flip. What do you hear at the beginning of flip? It's the letter F that we've been working on. So I'm going to write a lowercase f in the first box. O, L goes in the next box. O, I. Good job. And now when I do that short I usually get some wrinkles right here on my nose, and that is telling me that I need the short I. O, it is a P. Nice job. So every sound in the word flip gets its own box. There's 4 sounds. O, it, flip. Now you're going to do the same thing for frog. 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 I have enough boxes. So now I'm going to put the letter that I hear for each sound in the box. Is the first sound. R. O. Short O says ah. Og. Good. And a lowercase g. Now let's check it. Og. Frog. Good job. There's a few more words that you can do on the worksheet to practice sounding out words. Okay, I had so much fun with you guys today. The letter that we focused on was the letter F, but you guys also learned some sight words and blended some sounds together to make a word. Nice job. I want you to reread this story after and complete the worksheet. Have a great day.